self-proclaimed genius, right? But maybe not when it comes to book smarts, because apparently he's got a beef with books. Producer Chris is in the control room with these details. Hey, Chris.
Holly, that was a perfect analogy. However, wrong food group, because he's actually comparing books to a vegetable. A hated vegetable. He's comparing them to Brussels sprouts, because apparently he must hate both of them. So in a recent podcast interview, the 45-year-old rapper and fashion mogul said he has never read a book. He said he prefers, quote, meaningful conversation instead. So that admission got a lot of attention, and it even caught the eye of a guy who has made reading into a living. We're talking about Reading Rainbow host LeVar Burton, who weighed in on Twitter writing, "I'm going to have to take Mr. West at his word. I hope, however, that he shares a different message with the children enrolled in the school he's founded and named after his mother, who was a professor of English, and I'm fairly certain she read a book or two." I know Holly is a huge reader. Yes. I have not read a book in the last 10 years that was not given to me by Holly, I think. I am almost sure of that. Wisdom just wrote a book. What about you guys? Are you guys big readers?
I got to tell you, first of all, how could you actually say this, Kanye, when you have so many kids looking up?
I know.
Kids at home don't listen to what Kanye says.
Right.
Yeah. Read a book, and if you're going to have an important conversation with someone, you should be well-versed, which means you have to learn how to do just that, and you typically find out in a book. Or just hang out with Sarah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God! Look, I mean, I have a book by my bedside, and I don't know. I think it's taken me like 7 months to read it. I need to. Always.
I'm guilty of that as well.
So, I know. I gotta say, I don't read nearly as much as I should. I mean, the point of reading to me is you need to know your history. You know, for Kanye, I think Kanye is a genius in his own way. But I mean, he is trying to have social impact. I mean, you gotta read your history. That's it. Now, do I agree with him? You know, I'd rather chat with you guys know. I would rather talk. You could get me up at 3 a.m. I could be co-hosting this show. I mean, I would rather chat than read. But I mean, I think when you're trying to do what he's doing, dude, you got to like at least 2 books a year.
Well, Sarah, I mean, clearly KJ is reading something riveting. Something totally has it. That is like the best baby ever.
Oh, God, he's watching Coco Melon on silent. That's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Kanye. Number one, I don't believe him because there's no way you can go through all those different levels of school and not read a single book. I don't care if it was a little engine that could. There's no way that you got all the way through and you didn't read a book.
And your mom taught English.
And your mom was a professor.
I mean,
that is just not true. He's being provocative like he always is, which that's on him. The message that he's putting out there also is wrong about not reading. And as far as books that I've read, I'm currently reading, and this is a great book because it's really simple. I got it for my son, is The Mamba Mentality by the Kobe Bryant book. That's an easy book to read, and it's great. And I got him I got the kids some other sports books because I had my kids reading they had summer assignments. They didn't have the summer off. So my son had the Jordan Rules, he had the Steph Curry biography and the Mamba Mentality. My young daughter had the Dominique Dawes biography. So, yeah, it's not a game in the Martin household.
No, it's not a game. I read my own books, and then I read along with my child, too.
Right.
We're currently reading the Percy Jackson series. So, anyway, read.
Yeah.
Reading's fun.